Okay, so I am currently at a service call, and the customer had two Nest thermostats installed. He had one thermostat installed for his first floor system, the other for his second floor system. Both are hydronic coils on an air handler. Now, they had the parameters set up wrong on the Nest, and I got that figured out, and I made sure the aquastats are working to turn the fans on. But this is what I'm looking at now. This boiler was just installed, and I turned power off because these two wires were jumped out. They have a zone control panel, and the wiring does work. They have two wires for each circulator and a power wire coming in. Those circulator wires, it's a little bit confusing, but they go out through here into this box, but they do match up following the VX. But the boiler's running all the time. So right now, since we have our thermostats coming into here, I am going to put a TT from the end switch into the boiler vestibule jacket thing. Okay, so I'm cleaning it up now. I really wasn't able to record too much, just because I've been running around so much. I'm trying to do this all within a reasonable time for the homeowner. But this is a new boiler. It was just installed. And these circulators you could see are new. These are not what were here when I started. They used old circulators. And not only that, but they didn't change the gaskets for the circulators. Now, there's also no check valves for the circulators. So, these circulators have check valves. They have modulating flow. You could change how fast they go. They tell you if there's air in them, and they tell you when they're on. So, what was happening was the circulators before were sending water up into the other zone. But now that we have check valves here, water can't go through here when this is off, and same for this one. Water can't go through that one. And we have an end switch wire into our boiler because that was jumped out before and messed with the settings on the aquastats, but everything else seems to be working just fine now. Okay, so I wish I had recorded more, but I didn't plan on that job being so involved. I thought at first it was just going to be a matter of, okay, the electrician just replaced thermostats and they're not set up right.
Proceed to the route.
But he just had the boiler replaced 2 weeks ago by plumbers that he knows, not someone that he like found and hired. It was like a friend, I guess, like a coworker, and they clearly had no idea what they were doing. They jumped out end switch. They reused the circulators, which I guess is fine, but they didn't replace the gaskets.
At the stop sign,
they didn't
turn
put in
left
check.
onto Q Avenue. Then
check
turn left
valves.
onto Quay Avenue.
So it would just circulate through both coils, and both fans would turn on, or no fan would turn on, or the fan would stay running all the time, because the customer was trying to fix the thermostat settings too. But cycled it multiple times, turned it on, and once the coil got the temperature, the fan turned on, turned it off. Once the coil cooled down, fan went off.
At the stop sign,
turn
left onto Quay Avenue.
Sure,
Then turn right onto
all while he
Peninsula
was
Boulevard.
there, so he could make sure it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. But yeah, that was pretty head scratching at first.
Turn right onto Peninsula Boulevard.
I was hesitant to start doing things that weren't gonna fix the problem, but I was like, I know for a fact what's happening, because I was using the
In
Fleer
6.6
i7
miles, keep right
thermal
onto
camera
Fulton
to
Street.
see what was happening with hot water when one thermostat was, when one circulator was on or the other circulator was on. So he's happy, it's fixed. He signed up for a service contract, and he got to save a good amount of money today by doing that. So I think overall it was a good day. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Comment any advice